decent gain. He gets up to the 36. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. Third down coming. Man in motion here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught, nice gain left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lawrence looking to throw. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he's stopped. Second down now, 7 to go. They motion the tight end over. From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now it's Lawrence. He's got it near the 8. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. It's a design boot. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Scott now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. 1st and 10. Prescott connects with Fant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10.
First down, here's Dak. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Dak. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 33-yard line.
Dak throwing again.
Chased out to his right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Now here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. This throw is caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
out of bounds down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Now Dak to throw. Able to get it to Singletary. And he's brought down for a loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. He's got it! Touchdown, Arizona! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Here's Saquon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They send a receiver in motion right. They go to Barkley again. And this one doesn't go far. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts.
a 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun is Prescott. Got Williams, and it's complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Prescott here from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. One of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd down, here's Prescott again. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now to throw. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions, as we say so long from Glendale.
It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see James Cook. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Lions and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth, and Brock one side with a clear advantage coming into this one, coming off the bye week, while their opposition, well, they're less rested. They're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. I'm sorry, just a reality, Anna.
All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense you'll see take the field is the whole team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
Bails out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Another try following the sack. He's got this complete to James Cook. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kayvon Merriweather making the play. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate. He's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Nix from the gun. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practice and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Williams to throw on first. Brought in by Ayuk. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
First tone of the game for James Cook. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Man in motion, headed right. Williams to throw on 3rd. Has Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So no return on that punt. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They give it to him again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Micah McFadden able to make the play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch made over the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Micah McFadden able to make the play. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll throw again. Nix. He completes it in traffic. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. To throw, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Completed to his running back. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Lone back gets the handoff. And again, they stole him out of the line. He couldn't get it.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Now Nix. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Panthers making their red zone debut here. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. run here following the penalty. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's got a man left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up 6-0 here in the first. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Now from the secondary, and it's Rakestraw on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Williams has his man. It's Ridley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Panthers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one's complete, right side. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. Pittman's got it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They motion the slot man right. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Here's Nix. Forced out to his... This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long for him here. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Smith able to put it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Williams to throw on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
And he's tackled for a short gain. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Williams to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Panthers football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The home team, and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams from the gun. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And 3rd and short.
And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a 1st down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw by Williams. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
He was defended by Javale Dean.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Williams. That's caught for the 1st. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They've got 1st down from the 31. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now here's Williams. Pass cut by Ridley. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges.
Play is under review.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Next with it on 1st. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete here to Bowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Throwing it just before halftime. Short pass brought in. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Cook. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the... And stopped on a huge gain. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's able to get it to them too before the stop. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Cook has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Williams will look to throw. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Nicks off the play action. A throw right side finds Pittman. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They kick the running back in motion. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Play action with Nix. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Going the other way. Lions have it. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. It's a 21-yard gain, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Left side pulled in by Pittman. He's contained at the line for no gain. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This ball's cut by Bowers. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Now a Sauce Gardner dropping him there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. It's Nix out of the pistol. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. He's got a man left. And they had that one contained right at the line. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Nix to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Motion man sent left. They'll throw again. Nix. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Nope. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game time.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Williams to throw on first. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, here's Williams. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 now. They put a receiver in motion here left. 2nd and 3. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And that hit right at the 10 somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're going play action. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Another one for Cook. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down, Williams. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Williams on the play action. Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Williams from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They'll run it with Cook. And he only manages 1. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Cook on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. This is his biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing on 1st down, Nix dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Looking to throw. Completes this one to Chase. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Panthers down by a touchdown. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Nix from the gun. Finds Chase on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this one doesn't go far. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. This one taken in by Chase. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Setting up to pass. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. He's on the move. That's complete to Bowers outright. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away.
Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.